Katie Dubow. All right, time right now to talk about the two-piece Sapphire Indigo Clematis. Though Katie's the pro and she says Clematis, so don't be confused if you hear two pronunciations in this presentation. These are so special, and Katie's going to add some context to why that is. But let me first say, to get two of these for less than $20, this is one of the 6 new items in this show. $4.93 on Easy Pay. First day we've been able to present them with that kind of offer. Free shipping and handling. You get that with everything, including the fertilizer from Cottage Farms. And just look at what you're getting with this. It's M63270. So Katie, why are these special? Why do you use that word?
Oh my gosh, well look at them. They kind of speak for themselves. I like to say that these are the jewelry of our garden because they're called the Sapphire Indigo. So what they like to do is, this is a clematis, or clematis. If you've ever grown these before, sometimes their habit is to grow up a vine. I mean up a trellis, and they're a vining plant that grows in that habit.
Right.
Well, these are still the great clematis that you've grown before with the beautiful star-shaped flowers, but they have a different habit. They're going to be more of a low-growing plant that rambles. What are we calling them? The lower growers.
Katie and I are coining a phrase in this show because we've got a handful of lower growers.
We do.
And those are valuable for a couple of reasons, and I know you can speak to that so well. I mean, it's just sometimes things are stemmy, you know what I mean? And then they're beautiful up here, but then they're so open down below. What do you do to kind of fill in that space? You have to think about elevations in your garden. Just the way the front of your house doesn't have like a flat surface, it's 3D. Your garden has got to be the same way, to where you want things at different levels, but finding something that gives you color and this kind of density is not easy.
It's not easy.
But that's what you've got.
Especially that plays so nicely with other plants. A lot of plants will want to be the star, and they won't go well with the roots of each other. But these are such a gentle plant. Exactly. You can see how this vine just wants to play nicely. It rambles with other flowers, and I love it with roses. I actually, when I saw that it was in our show, I got a set, and so I planted them right away with my roses because I can't wait to cover up. I love my roses so much, but their legs are not so sightly. So that's why I call these problem-solving plants, because they will cover up the base of some of our plants that grow those flowers on the top. Our double trouble hydrangea that we have. Plant these under that, and they'll mix and intermingle and twine and grow and add these little dots of jewelry, this beautiful blue color all throughout the base.
What about shade then? Because if we're planting them underneath things, then they're not obviously getting a ton of sun.
Nope, they can absolutely take some dappled sun, and that's why they are made for that spot, is because they can take that and go with it.
Very nice.
They also are a problem solver because they suppress weeds. Any plant that suppresses weeds, I want to get out there and say, go ahead and do it, because right now I am overtaken with weeds. I feel like I'm out there every single day pulling weeds.
And you do it, and you go back and you look a day later, and there's more, and it's like, what in the world am I supposed to do about this? I want to spend more time enjoying my garden, not maintaining it. And so what you're saying completely strikes a chord with me, because I have probably used some unsavory language towards these weeds already this spring, because I'm like, I'm spending all this time and I'm not getting anywhere.
You don't want to do. You want to be enjoying your garden.
Yes, and this is a perennial, right?
It's
so
a
once
perennial.
we plant it this year, then you're not trying to redo the same area again next year.
Right, and that's the great thing. I like planting living mulch, so you don't have to go out there and spend money mulching your garden. Plant some flowers that will cover the areas for you, so you don't need to weed. And this will also just provide that color. You know, mulch is there's a place for mulch. Our plants need that little blanket of mulch, especially in our colder areas, to protect them throughout the winter time. But do you want to see gardens of mulch or gardens of this beautiful sapphire indigo?
I'm also thinking, since it's Easter today, about doing like an Easter egg hunt. This would be the perfect little area to tuck some eggs in there and hide them from the kids.
Yep.
That'd be pretty. Well, here are some of the photos, what you can expect. So we'll show you here live in just 1 second of what you're receiving. But Katie, in general, when we look at these plants, right, that would be fully developed. They don't get much taller than that.
Yep.
How long might it take to get to that kind of look and coverage?
So your second season, I mean, your first season you will get flowers, because any of our lower compact, this will be about 2 feet high, and it will cover about 3 feet of space. And so any of our lower growing plants, they're going to grow that tall in your first year. They will not be as covered with flowers as this in their first year. You know, the flower coverage will only get better as they go on. And that's what we love about our perennials, is as they grow, they get more and more flowers, they get healthier roots. You know, any plant that's newly planted is going to need some nice care, but after the first year, you need to do nothing with this, just watch it ramble and grow and play nicely with others.
Yeah, but that's what you're getting. And remember, this This is a 2-piece collection. So you'll get 2 of these, $19.72. That is the price. But if you want easy pay, and if you've never shopped at QVC before, I never want to take for granted that you understand, because I think the assumption would be there's a convenience fee or, you know, something, a membership fee to use that, but there's not. It's just major credit card, Q card, or PayPal. Then you've unlocked Easy Pay. And so that's how you get lots in a show like this, where we're building out gardens, but you can do it more affordably. So it's $4.93 and then free shipping and handling. Katie, thank you so much for doing that, because now these kind of have a similar density story, but a different shape, a different color, complementary nonetheless.
And even though what we have here is the Enduring Hope Rose that's coming up, even though this is a lower grower, it just shows you these would even still work nicely together because of the way that the clematis really just vines and twines inside of the roses.
These roses are spectacular.
Aren't they great? And this gives you a great example of how the faces look together between these.
Pretty.
I know, and the colors, how nice the pastel colors are together.
And that's
so I love
real rose. But yeah, those look so good together. But they like the same conditions, right?
Yep. And I also wanted to bring the butterfly bush over, and I'll pick this one up because it is going to be a much taller plant than this. And you see how the butterfly bush.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, as I said, I didn't go to the gym this morning, so we're getting a workout. That's what gardening is too, right? It's an activity. You get outside, you get your workout.
Yeah.
But here's the butterfly bush that we have coming up, and this is an upright grower. So you've got these conical stems, and then you're going to have the clematis growing in between the
creating the layers. So pretty. The guide does come included with all of your plants. So back to the newbies. You're not alone when you shop for plants at QVC. Everything from where they should go to how much water they need to what to feed them, all of that is included within your guide, along with an email address and phone number and lots of ways to get in touch with the Cottage Farms crew. That's our 2-piece Sapphire Indigo Clematis, available today. All right, also coming up, this is a 6